The Oath was a very hard film to watch for me. It was an outstanding documentary, but being as patriotic as I am, it was almost painful to see. I think the hardest part was definitely seeing one of bin Laden's meetings with the terrorists that some of the hijackers of 9/11 were actually at. That's a picture of some of the hijackers of 9/11, and when I saw that in the film, I honestly got so angry. It just brought back a lot of bad feelings from 9/11. I did not like Abu Jandal. Even though he was just bin Laden's bodyguard, a member of Al Qaeda, always a member of Al Qaeda. And when he started talking about how 9/11 was to embarrass and humiliate America with that little smirk on his face, I was so angry and devastated at the same time. I thought the story was a lot about Abu Jandal, even though I think Salim Hamdan was a bigger part of the story. But I think the film was trying to make you feel pity for Hamdan, which I sort of did because he seemed pretty innocent, but I also thought it was trying to seek pity for Abu Jandal, which I don't, because he still has the oath to Al Qaeda, and even wanted Laura Poitras to delete the part of the film when he said he wouldn't have been involved in 9/11. Good! I'm glad you wouldn't have been involved in 9/11. But I also didn't really understand the main message. Was it about Hamdan, Al Qaeda, or possibly the oath they took and now can't escape? The editing and pacing was very good. For a documentary like that, it was very kept together and kept going from scene to scene and made sense at the same time. And I'm so glad that Laura Poitras chose not to edit out the part when Jandal said he wouldn't have been involved in 9/11, because I think that was a big part of basically his character. You really saw his true side, that in a way he was good because he wouldn't have been involved, but then wanting her to delete it really showed how strong that oath is, and also that he's still pretty loyal to Al Qaeda and don't want them angry at him. The Q&A with Laura Poitras made you admire her so much. She actually stayed with John Dahl at one point because she wanted to film the prayers at 4 in the morning, and while she was concerned for her life, he was concerned if she was comfortable. Her bravery to go to Yemen with a camera as an American and having to pretend she was a journalist and getting up close and personal to the Al Qaeda members was truly outstanding.